all alone, ain't no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Logan Gilbert.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and it's a double to start the game.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Man at second. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
This is J.J. Bleday. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound today, Luis Severino.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That was pretty nasty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Severino kicks, deals. And that's a strike. One out, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nobody left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So here's Brown at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw, and they got it.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Luis Arias. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is outside.
Counts full.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Just missed.
2-1.
Urias leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that'll do it. The A's strike first. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the second. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Blade drops steps, heads back on it. Puts it away for the out. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Severino. Check swing called strike. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside low. Ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Falling behind, 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one just misses, and it's a full count.
That's a really good take.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bleday sizing this one up. And that's the inning. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back on to the third inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Stays alive.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Gilbert checks on first. Rooker back in on a dive. A's leading by a run. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Two outs, and that is downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gilbert throws to first. Rooker back on a dive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran second baseman, Dylan Moore. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that skips in the dirt. And it's just foul. That was close. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That one hooked foul. One down, base is empty. And that's way high. And that's ball 3.
You got a full count.
Severino with another strikeout. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
2 balls, 2
Generally,
strikes.
second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Not close
2-2.
with that one. 2-2. And misses
Got a full count.
inside. Two down, nobody on. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball, to slog.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're starting over. It's 1-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Makes a sliding stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch
That's
is
the ball
downstairs. And that's in the dirt.
Count's full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brown pulls it down. 2 down. Now batting Mitch Haniger. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. That's the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Luis Urias. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. This one in the air. Brings it in. 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 2 outs. Inside. And the count's even at 2. Action in the pen down there. Gregory Santos preparing to come on if needed. Snyder getting loose as well. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner.
Wow, threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Score remains tied 1-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Center field. Makes the catch. 1 down. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
really
1 strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
3-1.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Outside ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Here's Dylan Moore. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Polanco at first, 1 gone. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Victor Robles in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fired to second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Gregory Santos gets the ball now. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Banks off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Man at second. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Gregory Santos out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate.
That's a ball.
You know, these A's, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 3.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Just missed. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Trent Thornton getting loose out there. Bizzardo also throwing. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is fouled back.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's gets the first out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 2-1.
That one
No,
just
that missed. That's a ball.
misses. Soderstrom leads off first
Full
with
count.
one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball becomes such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Ferguson. Here's Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but he just barely sneaked in there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Tipped into the mid, strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball. 2-1.
One out and a runner at second. That one
Oh, that's
misses.
high.
3-1 now. That clips the corner.
Full count.
Got him swinging.
3.
Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike.
1-2.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one hammered. That's back. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Athletics 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. The shortstop takes the ball. The count 2-1.
That's down. That's a ball.
And a strike in there.
Full count.
Caught him looking for the K. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. One down, base is empty. That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. And it's off the batter's eye. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 1 out, nobody on. Brent Rooker will hit next. Hit on the ground softly to short. Crawford whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
J.J. Bleday digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the mark. 2-1.
Three-one.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, Jay Langoliers.
And here is Shea Langoliers. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well. Two outs.
In the air, center field. And that's the third out. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. TJ McFarland.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley.
The first baseman.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michel Otoñez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Leclerc, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now just 2 outs away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and that's the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
5-1 is how it ends. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Validation from the whole crew. Loving my respect is really something that I'm owed to.